Hello and welcome to whatever this is. I guess I'm just gonna do my hands like this no matter the fuck what. This week we'll be watching Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. It should be great as long as Lance Henriksen is still in it. We do have a Kane Hodder connection this week. He plays a hillbilly that's into some pretty weird shit. As I do every week, if the tape is not rewound, then I'll have to watch a punishment tape at the end of the feature. It'll be shorter, but it's usually a lot worse. And guess what? It's not rewound. It's all the way at the end of the reel. So it looks like I'll be watching that punishment tape, and things will be back to normal, unlike last week. Be sure and stay tuned all the way to the end because I have a big announcement about Halloween. It's kind of like my favorite holiday or something. So let's start this off and watch the trailers. Oh good, it's a generic trailer telling me about a bunch of movies at once because they didn't have confidence in just one feature. And the big thing they have to promote is Wishmaster 2? He's like a genie, but he just twists your words around and it's always gonna end up with something like you getting fucked in your ass by yourself. He does that to a guy! The Wishmaster looks like he was baked in a creepy crawler oven. I wish this trailer would end. As you wish. Ah, Stephen King movies. It's the movie where that guy hits a gypsy and she makes him thin. It's the curse of the white man from town. Nobody wants to see Balky in an airplane? It's the one where the dog is bad. He's just a bad boy, but he's sick. It's not his fault. I wouldn't exactly say the Langoliers had chilled my bones. Watch the first Wishmaster where you can see Freddy, Jason, and the Candyman on screen for less than 4.9 seconds. We present you with the widescreen format of Dolph Lundgren and Brian Bosworth in Who the Fuck Cares the Movie. Straight to DVD! Well, I don't have a DVD. I only have a VHS. So what's it to you, Buster? And now, our feature presentation. I guess I'm gonna do that every week or something, but the movie's starting. It's Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings! Oh, Linnea Quigley's in it. Probably for not very long. She's probably only in it long enough to take all of her clothes off and nothing else. Who the hell is Jeff Burr? 1958 was not a good year to be a freak. I think in the 2000s, Tommy's life would have been a lot easier. Maybe he could work for Jim Rose or Barnum and Bailey. Now these socias are gonna fuck up this elephant guy. But it had Anthony Hopkins in it. I think maybe Tommy's mother experimented with human growth hormones because she literally has the same voice as Lou fucking Ferrigno. Now they're Casey Jones, Jose Cansecoing this guy. He said he's gonna send Tommy back to hell, but all freaks go to heaven. That's the opposite of hell. He looks just like the Jack Napier guy that killed Batman's parents. It's the dad from Hellraiser. He's also a daddy in this. Maybe he won't get torn apart. The sheriff's daughter got into a lot of city trouble. And it's the guy from Return of the Living Dead 3? But he fucked a zombie! And now he's smoking drugs. And somehow in this town, the Power Rangers are the bad guys. They want her to join their super cool badass club. It's not no girls allowed. You're skipping school? But that's where you get knowledge, and you know your head's not going to be filled with knowledge. It's just going to be filled with joints. You would rather be called Ernst than Slick? The town's making the new sheriff get a physical? Like what, to see if he has a penis? Don't touch the sheriff's dick! And leave his belly alone! This doctor just has a bunch of jars filled with organs. What kind of a creepy motherfucker has that? It's Bill Clinton's brother? Bill Clinton's fucking brother is in this! Slick Willie's brother! She can see a lot of things, like how come kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They just do. Spoiler. They're trying to I know what you did last summer. Stop your hooting and hollering! And now you did it! You did it! And the guy with the hook for hand's gonna come after you. And then Ben Wilson's gonna come after you. And you're gonna find out that he's Ben Will's son! It was the Freak Witch! Your car? You wrecked that witch! You can't just go into this witch's house. Haven't you read Hansel and Gretel? She's gonna try to put you in her oven. The Book of Shadows. She gave him the curse of Pumpkinhead. I wish it was the curse of Lance Henriksen. 'Cause why isn't he here? I can't believe Punky Brewster's a fucking grave robber. I always thought she would grow up to be something better than that. Why do people always read dirty, crooked words they find on old pieces of paper? She's burning in a fire like Jean-Luc Picard's brother and wife and kids. Robert and Renee. Yeah, sorry, Jenny. Things got a little out of hand and we murdered that freak. But he was such a nice guy when he was trying to resurrect his dead girlfriend. You know I'd never hurt anybody, baby, unless it was like with a giant maglite flashlight that I beat an old lady to death with. He's telling everybody to get out of Jason's woods. Whatever old drunk rednecks spout off about in these movies. Yeah, after you murder an old lady is a good time to wash your fucking car. Sheriff Hellraiser Daddy is on to you. His dad, fucking Colonel Sanders, just came out. Your probation officer's definitely not going to be stoked about you resurrecting Pumpkinhead. That's like the number 2 thing on the list that you're not allowed to do when you're on probation. You can't go out of town without permission, and you can't resurrect Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead can only kill people in blue lights. Whoa, his leg flew off! But he needs that! Oh, that's his riding hand! Well, he's probably okay. Oh, he's not okay. Oh, lady, he was torn apart by Cenobites. He can take it. Does her autopsy report say torn apart by Pumpkinhead? Because that's what happened. Look, asshole, now's not a good time for a fuck session. Well, she knows it's Pumpkinhead. Why can't you get it through your thick fucking head, Sheriff? Yeah. Keep away from Pumpkinhead unless you're tired of living. Everybody knows the stupid jump rope rhyme. What are you trying to do? Spit some bars for Eminem or something? Yeah, he has a beard. Pumpkinhead really has hovering over people and growling down. It's like all he does. Well, that and tear you to pieces. I hear sex noises, so I'm assuming I'm about to see Linnea Quigley. Oh, I recognize those titties anywhere. That's Linnea Quigley. And she's just fucking Braun Strowman? And he's part of the Postal Service? The Pumpkinhead is killing this fat beardo to country music. He's gonna make him squeal like a pig. Just like Ned Beatty. And he gave him a backbreaker. The sheriff's been woken up because this town's got a bad case of Pumpkinhead. If any more of this town's population dwindles away due to Pumpkinhead, they're gonna have to implement some kind of a policy. They should just do what Haddonfield did and ban things that were related to Pumpkinhead. Like, no one's allowed to have pumpkins for heads. And now we gotta watch a flashback where the sheriff was friendly to the freak Tommy. I mean, what a good guy or something. But seriously, we gotta watch him play with a toy fucking truck. How come nobody's memories of the 50s are in color? Was it just no color in the 50s? Is that how come Dick Van Dyke's hair turned white? And Steve Martin? She's never seen blood like this before. What was it, green or something? Well, it's definitely Pumpkinhead. Why don't you ask Zordon to help you out of this bind? Well, it's Kane Hodder. He was Jason, but now he's just some redneck guy. Look, Jason Voorhees is fucking his sister? That's what you got for my man Kane Hodder is a sister fucker? Can you be somebody that doesn't fuck his sister? Pumpkinhead doesn't like incest. He's opposed to it. And when Pumpkinhead runs for senator, that will be the platform he stands on. Is nobody's going to fuck their sister. And he'll win. In the South, those are called gizzards. I'm sorry, they're called gayizards. You do know what it is. It's a pumpkin head. We've established it's a pumpkin head. There's no use in fighting the fact that we're just going up against a pumpkin head. Cleopatra ain't the only queen of denial. We saw Tommy the Freak get murder, death, killed at the beginning. He was hung on like a giant hook or something. There's no mystery here. Don't call Scooby and his friends. Oh no, Pumpkinhead's mom died. Is he gonna be upset? Sometimes dead bodies rise up and pass gas and stuff. And this old lady's body just rose up and she farted out of her mouth, but it was words and they were warning them about Tommy the Pumpkinhead. Her mouth farts are informative. She's basically just telling them that with the last 20 minutes of this movie, we're going to have our final showdown. Okay, that's enough already. Can you just go back to being dead? Pumpkinhead's mad because his mom just ratted him out to the fucking Sheriff Hellraiser guy. Well, there's nothing creepier than an old guy reminding a young lady to have a condom. Yeah, you'll need my dad's jacket on while we're partying and forgetting about the Pumpkinhead that's trying to kill us. And you're just gonna make out with them? Stanley Ipkiss was right. Nice guys do finish last. Shut up, Squints! How dare you punch David from Roseanne? Zordon should have found teenagers with less attitude. And then Pumpkinhead just busted in this guy's house like fucking Val Kilmer into Chase Meridian's office. He's doing his classic hover and growl. It's not working! You're gonna have to chop him! Yeah, it's the well freak! You're definitely gonna need your power coins and your morphers. What did those bushes do to you, Pumpkinhead? Some of the parts of Pumpkinhead just look like super full balls. Like a man's balls. Get this lame-o out of your yard, Ricky. Oh, he tore his fucking head off. Pumpkinhead should have been the spokesman for Kmart because every time he murders somebody, it's a blue light special. You can't reason with Pumpkinhead. And now he's just got a good heart. Oh, they're blowing him away exactly like Michael Myers in Halloween 4. He's just gonna float down a river and a crazy hobo's gonna resuscitate him and give him food and stuff. He'll be back next Halloween. And now the Pumpkinhead exploded? Why? He was made of fire the whole time? Well, that's the end of Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. I guess those guys got what they deserved or something. Who cares? Well, now it's time for my punishment tape. I'll be watching an episode of Beakman's World. Oh, so this is Beakman's World. It's like Bill Nye, but something's not right. Your world sucks. He's telling me this is all he's got. This is the best he's got. If you don't like this, you're not going to like the world of Beakman. He's probably just going to teach me how to make one of those baking soda volcanoes that everybody fucks up all the time. Science fairs are filled with children's mistakes. And now a giant rat's telling me to be safe. Unless he's Master Splinter, I don't give two fucks. I hope they paid this rat a lot of money to fuck up all of Beakman's wonderful science experiments. The talking penguins don't know shit about science. I don't care if they're wearing tuxedos. Sometimes Beakman puts on a New York accent. That was terrible. You shouldn't even try if you're gonna do that. Don't even try. He's from Brooklyn. That was a little better, but not much. I'm gonna need that plunger after you're done with it, Beakman, so I can eject this turd from my VCR. The 7 nails into one? That's black magic, you devil! Well, congratulations, Beakman. You're smarter than a sewer rat. It's just Beakman disguised as a mobster, and he's supposed to be in charge of rockets. You're not the Rocket Man! I'm so glad I decided to watch School the VHS. If I wanted to learn today, I would have gone to the public library. Well, how am I supposed to find all those ingredients in my dad's garage, Beakman? I don't have a bicycle pump. Beakman, you can't launch that rocket inside. Your mom's gonna ground you for 2 whole weeks with no TV. Beakman just murdered a potato. Sharks aren't nicer than bees. I happen to know a few bees, and they're really good dudes. Well, I'm sorry, but that's all of Beakman the science bitch that I can stand right now. I'll have to pick it up some other time. The punishment far outweighs the crime. But now it's time to choose next week's feature, using my good friend Gumball Kruger here. Faster than a bastard maniac. Well, some of us have fathers.
We'll see, bitch.
Well, if you don't have anything nice to say, Freddy, then don't say anything at all. Am I right?
You little meatball.
It's not a meatball, Freddy. It's a gumball, and his name's not Rick. And it's orange. The gumball's orange. It looks like next week's feature will be Pet Sematary 2, starring I Order You Not to Go. So tune in next week for that. But now for the big announcement.
No one is sleeping.
People will probably like it, Freddy. On Halloween, I'm going to have a Halloween special. And I'm going to be buried alive. It'll feature 2 movies and some Halloween commercials. And I'm going to be buried alive. Unless you know anyone else who's doing that, then I guess you should tune in on Halloween night, October 31st, All Hallows Eve, Samhain, so that you can see me get buried alive. And be sure and tune in on Friday for the other show I've been doing. It's shorter than this one if you don't like the long ones, and it's called Friday Night Shorts because it's always on Friday. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe because the overlords of YouTube have told me this must be done. And see you next time on whatever this is with no logo still. It's not there.